I know it's a lot going on, but one of the things I've learned is during these trials and tribulations, a lot of times we come out stronger, we come out better. Um, One of the things that's helped me on my journey as an entrepreneur is realizing that there's been 100 billion people that have lived and died before me. And every single last one of those people had to go through things that was harder than the stuff that I go through today. And when I was able to realize that, I was able to put that strength and energy inside of me and bring it into what's going on today. We go through a lot of very difficult times, but one of the things that always helped me focus was being able to make sure that I am able to rightfully put things in perspective, right? And understand that we have the power to make change. And that's one of the reasons why I started my company, Interline Media. I started my company, Interline Media, because when I was growing up, I grew up in, um, you know, a lot of poverty. I come from St. Louis, Missouri. And I never had anybody, a voice in my ear, telling me that I can be whatever I wanted to be. I didn't have a voice in my ear helping me understand that I have limitless potential. But when I realized over time the power that we have as individuals, that allowed me to challenge myself to be as big of a voice as possible. So I started Interlight Media because of that, to help take people's voices and amplify those voices as much as possible, so they can inspire the next person to continue to be either a doctor, a lawyer, or an entrepreneur, or maybe even the next Bill Gates. Who knows? Um, so for me, what has brought me full circle here, and wanted to speak in this particular panel, was because I realized that what makes us different, the things that, our backgrounds and stuff like that, is actually what should bring us together, right? Um, I come from a different background than a lot of people, right? Then you got somebody from another country that's going to come from a different background from a lot of people. You know what all that does? That brings us together, because you get to learn. You get to learn from that person, and that expands your mind. And when your mind gets to expanding, it allows you to think more critically. It allows you to think more things. It allows you to do more things because your mind is expanding. So actually, our differences is what makes us healthier. It's what makes us more intelligent. It's what makes us more connected. And so we should celebrate those differences and recognize that there's nothing, like anything that, like we have, whether or not it's a, skin complexion, or, whether or not it's, your gender, or whether or not it's, just doesn't matter what it is, that your differences should be celebrated and should be honored and should be respected and valued for what they bring to the community at large. And so working in this space has allowed me to see that these messages that we get out, that I put out, it impacts people from all over the world, because we all have the same fears, we all have the same wants, we all have the same desires. We want to be loved, we want to be valued, we want to be heard, we want to be understood. And we all have the same. It doesn't matter what color you are. It's just we have this, same fundamental thing. So once I was able to realize that, I was really able to get my message out to the world. That's the main thing I want to leave with you guys today, is just recognizing that you have the power and ingenuity to make a difference. You are intelligent enough, you are gifted enough to realize that there's something inside of you that the world needs. Some people can't hear the messages that I say because they need to hear it from you, because your background and your perspective is different from mine. You know what I'm saying? So everybody has a particular aspect that they can bring. It doesn't matter who you can look at someone like Bill Gates and Steve Jobs and see, as amazing as they are, they needed like their mom or their dad, whoever it was, to raise them in the way that they did to get where they got. You see what I'm saying? So everybody has a particular role to play in this perspective. Like I remember somebody was asking me, who's the most important person on earth? And he was asking me this, he was talking about the president. And I was like, I don't think the president is the most important person on earth, because there was somebody that had to inspire the president to do what he did. And I'm talking about, like, I'm talking about any president, by the way. It doesn't have to be who's in office right now, just any president, right? And it's just like, it doesn't matter who they are. They had to be inspired by somebody to do what they did. You know what I'm saying? Or who will, will invent the next cure. They had to be inspired to do what they do. So everybody has a role to play. Everybody has a specific function. And what we have to realize as humans is you have to match because our passion is for ourselves, but our purpose is for other people. We have to match our passions to the service of other people. And then once you do that, once you match your passion to the service of other people, just the world becomes a better place. Then everybody becomes happy. Everybody becomes valued. Everybody appreciates what they can contribute. And I feel like that's the most important thing. And that's pretty much what I wanted to say, guys.